Do you feel weariness, fear, or high excitement? You could be suffering from a mental disorder known as anxiety. This is Living Healthy on Remo TV. I am Victoria Adebobola. I'll be right back. Anxiety is a mental disorder that is characterized by the feeling of worry, fear, that can interfere with one's daily life activities. The feeling of what is to come, the feeling of fear, maybe your first day at school, your first day for an interview, giving a speech, may be a reason for one to feel anxious or nervous. It is a normal strategy for the body to feel anxious because anxiety is a body normal response to stress. But once this thing goes on for like 6 months or more than 6 months, then it can be called anxiety disorder.
With anxiety, you worry all the time and find it impossible to concentrate. You might feel tired and irritable and struggle to sleep. When anxiety goes on for a while, it's easy to feel depressed.
What are the causes of anxiety? Causes of anxiety. The causes of anxiety are not well medically explained because they have to do with the body central nervous system. But some things causes anxiety, such as the side effects of medication, the kind of medication you use causes anxiety. Then some heart diseases, then diabetes, then tumors from a response to fight and flight hormone. What are the symptoms of anxiety? How do you know a patient is suffering from anxiety? When a patient is exhibiting the following symptoms, it shows that the person is suffering from anxiety. Sweating. There is high increase in the output of water from the person's body. Increased heart rate, known as tachycardia, hyperventilation, trembling, and insomnia.
Anxiety has many physical symptoms too. These include sweating, breathlessness, feeling sick, and an increased heart rate. It's easy to think these are signs of a physical illness, which can make anxiety even worse. Anxiety takes 3 main forms, and most people experience more than one of them.
What are the prevention and treatments of anxiety? Medically, anxiety cannot be controlled because it has to do with a person's mind, but it can be prevented. So what are the prevention of anxiety? Avoid high usage of alcohols and drugs. Engage yourself in activities that brings you joy, activities that make you have full responsibility of your mind, activities that strengthen your mind, because once someone is being drowned in a thought and all, that is when the person becomes nervous and anxious. So in order to prevent anxiety, ensure you engage yourself in activities that brings you joy and all. Then get help. When you are in a situation whereby you feel you are being anxious of something and you can't control this thing, you should try as much as possible to get help, either by visiting a doctor or maybe like talking to a friend. This helps to reduce anxiety and it helps to prevent anxiety.
They might also have muscle aches and soreness from carrying tension in their muscles. Finally, difficulty sleeping is a really common symptom that can have a serious impact on physical well-being since the body's not resting. And this can lead to issues of chronic fatigue. Although the decision that someone's worry is excessive and unreasonable has a subjective quality, diagnosing GAD is aided by the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders.
When do you have to see a doctor? As a patient suffering from anxiety, there is a particular stage that you need to seek for help. And this stage includes when you feel anxiety is being upsetting, when you feel depressed, when you feel so lost in your thoughts, then when you feel to always be left alone, refusal to participate in things that bring joy to you normally, then when you have suicidal thoughts or suicidal behavior. These are the time you need to see a doctor or to ask for help.
Self-help groups are a great place to talk and share different ways of coping with people who understand what you're going through. There are specific ways of relaxing to help control your anxiety. You can learn them through groups, from professionals, or from self-help books.
Finally, do not forget that anxiety is a mental disorder and a disorder that has to do with a person's mind. In order for you to be free from this mental disorder, you have to start the help from your personal self. Remember that living healthy starts with you. See you next time. I remain Victoria Adebobala. Bye.